My name is Janet Polanco from EducationalTV.com. We're here to talk about bridges. The first bridge we're going to be talking about is the suspension bridge. Suspension bridges work with cables that are strung from the deck to support the bridge, transferring weight to the towers to the other end of the bridge. One economic advantage about a suspension bridge is that the area of a suspension bridge is very long in proportion to the amount of materials needed. Another advantage of a suspension bridge is the height advantage. It's built over water, allowing ships to go under the bridge. Breaking news, we have found a cat. And cats love bridges. The disadvantage of a suspension bridge is when the suspension bridge is built on soft grounds, the bridge requires expensive foundation work to combat the effects of the heavy load or foundation towers. Some famous examples of a suspension bridge is the Golden Gate Bridge, located in San Francisco, California, and the Akashi Kaiko Bridge, and it is located in Japan. Materials used to build suspension bridges are box section roadway supported by high tensile strength cables. The cables are often made of steel wires bound together tightly. Suspension bridges are constructed by huge main cables extending from one end of the bridge to the other. Cables rest on top of the high towers and have to be securely anchored into the bank at either end of the bridge. The towers enable the main cables to be draped over the long distances. Since we are talking about suspension bridges, how about let's talk about the most famous suspension bridge, called the
Akashi Kaiko
Bridge. Started construction in 1988, but didn't open until April 5th, 1998. That took a whole 10 years. It's coming. It's coming. 10 amazing facts is coming. 10 amazing facts is it's the longest bridge in the entire world. It cost $4.3 billion to make. The length of the bridge is 12,828 feet. Yes, feet. About 24,901 cars pass on it every single day. 6 different traffic lanes. The nickname of the bridge is called the Pearl Bridge. 2 million workers built the bridge. The bridge has to support the vertical force of 120,000 tons. The bridge is 300 meters above sea. About 14,000 ships go under the bridge daily. Last but not least, the evil mastermind that planned this whole thing is
Satoshi Kashima.
Now I'm going to talk about beam bridges. Sometimes mistaken as beam bridges, but it's beam, B-E-A-M, beam bridges. The components of a beam bridge directly supports the downward weight of the bridge and any traffic traveling over it. Materials used to build a beam bridge. All you need to build a beam bridge is concrete or steel beams. A famous example of a beam bridge is the Manchac Swamp Bridge. It is found in Louisiana, and it is the 8th longest bridge in the entire world. Another beam bridge can be found in King Fahd Causeway, Bahrain and Saudi, China. It is the longest sea crossing bridge. Everyone here wants to know the advantages of beam bridges. And the advantages of beam bridges are they are helpful for short spans, and long distances are normally covered by placing the beams on piers. The disadvantages for beam bridges are they cost a lot, even for a rather short span, and they are likely to droop between the piers due to the different bridge loads acting downwards. Truss bridge. The truss bridge is designed with either the road being at the truss bottom or the road being at the truss top. The bridge materials are selected and either welded or bolted according to the requirement. The concrete is poured in the abutments with the anchors bolts firmly inserted. Finally, the trusses are built, and shazam, the bridges are ready. Truss bridges are made of wood, iron tensile rods, now metals such as wrought iron and steel, and sometimes reinforced concrete. The advantages of a truss bridge is the lack of aesthetic appeal, heaviness, and the cost. The advantage of a truss bridge is the triangular base structure. It makes the bridge strong since the sides of a triangle will not be compressed under pressure. And the last bridge we're going to be talking about is the tied arc. A tied arc is constructed by simply supporting by beams. The arch is held longitudinally at one end with the other end free to expand or contract under varying temperatures. Some famous tide arch bridges are the Sydney Harbour Bridge, located in Australia, and the Hellgate. Some advantages of a tide arch bridge is it is an economical way to traverse small distances, and it is able to cope with bending force. Disadvantages are it requires a very stable foundation, and the bridge diverts the tension exerted on and into the foundations on either side of the bridge. Tide arch bridge work, you might ask? Arch bridges work by transferring the weight of a bridge and its load partially onto a horizontal thrust, restrained by the abutments at either side. Bridges have great natural strength. They were originally built of stone or brick, but these days they are built from reinforced concrete or steel. Janet Polanco and I'm signing out.